Looking to buy a stunning entertainer's home here in Waterkloof? Welcome. Good afternoon. This is Xavier with Luxury Homes Johannesburg. Today we are in front of this masterpiece with once again listing agent Marussia from Luxcliff Property Group, who's going to take us on a tour. As always, specs on the house. This is a 5-bedroom, 6.5 bathroom, 4 garage home. Without further ado, Marussia.
Thank you very much. So we are in Waterkloof, Old East. This is proper Pretoria, leafy suburb. We are in the Jacaranda city. The trees are blooming. I can smell absolutely the lovely air in spring, and it is time to sell one of the best houses in Waterkloof. In fact, this very same designer, we sold one of their houses in Lawley Street and it achieved the top price in Waterkloof. And now we've got an absolute masterpiece and we are ready to show you this very second masterpiece this designer has produced. What I can say right from the start is it is all about drama, it is all about height, volume. We have these amazing wide corridors that lead us through this level, and we'll see the same corridor repeating upstairs. And in fact, this is actually called a gallery style corridor. I call it like a runway. So you imagine you're walking down, you're looking at the absolutely amazing artwork that you can display down the space. And I just want your eye to draw into the space. We've got these dramatic beams, the steel beams that are reinforcing the massive open spaces. They also draw us into the space and they make us look at the absolutely stunning window, floor to ceiling window right ahead of us, showing also the stunning tree in the garden. But we're going to see a little bit of that later. It's all about drama. So we have the striking blacks, the beams, the whites, we have the LED lights throughout the house, we have the mood lights, there's about 700 meters of strip lighting throughout the space. There's over 300 LED downlighters. So this is all about drama, mood, and really beautiful decor. I've now, as I'm talking, I've walked into the dining room. This is the formal dining room space. Look at the volume of the space. Look at the chandelier. Everything is custom made here. I think you can see all your windows are also bespoke design. So you have the black frames, and with the rectangular shape and the big size of the windows, you're just looking at the sky, you're looking at the garden, and you are displaying your beautiful furniture that is yet to come for the proud first owner of the space. From your formal dining room, we can walk around and we're going to go and see the entertainment spaces that are on the 3rd level in this house just now. But for now, let's have a look at the kitchen. Waterfall countertop, and it is again in this dramatic black and white granite. And the texture, I don't know if you can feel the granite, Xavier, but this is, it's called a leather finish. So you've got the texture on top and you've got the smoothness on the sides. Very dark, almost black charcoal cabinetry. So your whole kitchen is with your dark tinted glass and the dark cabinetry, and everything of course is soft close, and we have no handles because it is all about touch, open and close. Built-in appliances, you've just walked past the one warmer drawer and a microwave and sous vide. I'm now walking past the espresso machine and the second warmer drawer, so you can heat up your cups, or in fact you can heat up the rest of your catering. And again, the eye is drawn down this corridor, and I'm looking at a bit of a wine cellar setting up here, as well as a pantry. I'm walking through into a scullery section and another laundry section. And of course, there's some service doors to the left leading us to the very spacious domestic quarters. There's also an outdoor bathroom and shower and the storeroom for the staff of this house. Magnificent property. Just a point also from your formal dining room, we have a door leading into an internal courtyard, and that courtyard also has a beautiful water feature, and it's open up into the sky. So let's just now walk back towards the entrance and just look at the strip lights also along the length of your steps. So this is what your guests will see, whether they're coming into the house or they're leaving the house. They just see drama and they just see absolutely beautiful finishes. Immediately to the right of the entrance is the guest toilet, and another very bold feature here with the very striking green wallpaper, the backlit custom-made basin here with this stone that is backlit, and of course the actual basin itself. I don't know if you notice, it's that beautiful metal finish, brass finish, and with a very dramatic also tap that just invites you to wash your hands, you know, after COVID time. Immediately next to the guest toilet is the study, or this can of course be another lounge area that you can very nicely close off, and you have your aircon, you have the space here, and you have access again to this internal courtyard with the mixture of the elements. Of course the grass is yet to come, but we've got the water, we've got the open sky, the stone and nature. And now up this floating staircase, it is granite with absolutely stunning feature, which I'm going to point out as we go up. Again, backlit, floating steel granite staircase. Look at this. These are absolutely stunning beams that are coming all the way from the ceiling down, that appear to be holding the stairs. Of course, the stairs are very securely attached to the steel frame, but this again for dramatic effect, really beautiful. And cast your eyes up again into this chandelier. Every single light fixture in this house is unique, and it fits with the rest of the surrounding of this particular room. So we've got those beams holding the staircase, and we've got the same effect of the metal black holding the light fixture. Really very clever design. Again, super high ceiling. We're now on the top floor of the house, and they've used those exposed ceiling beams again in black and with the white of the ceiling, beautifully displaying all your light fittings. So I think we're going to start with the best bedroom first. But let me take a breath first. Xavier, what do you think so far?
Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. If I would know any better, I think this is a home that they have in Stain City. Just the finishes and the sheer details, stunning. It really, really is magnificent.
To me, this is truly the best in beauty, in quality, in finishes, and also in boldness of design home in Pretoria, and I've seen plenty. Massive double doors open into the main suite. Immediately we see the extra high ceilings, and immediately to the right we see these beautiful tinted glass cabinets that display some of your precious clothing, and this is the showy part of it, so you put the really expensive stuff there. You'll notice also, I mean, what really the attention to detail is absolutely fantastic. You've got the black backing inside the cabinetry throughout, as well as the strip lights, and then of course with your drawers, everything is lined with the same colors, so the quality is magnificent. Reminds me of opening the box of an iPhone. Top quality.
Soon. Next one.
Soon. And we're walking into the actual suite. It's a pity we don't have a bed, because it will really put into perspective how massive this room is. So a bed will be about 2 meters in length. So the bed will end here, and we have this entire space for a lounge area, and of course to sit and enjoy the view of the massive trees. We are in Pretoria, Old East here. The trees are fully grown, and also the developer of this property has maintained as much of the trees as possible. Again, those custom-made sliding doors open into a big balcony, and again we have those exposed beams And one really nice feature throughout all the bedrooms that we're going to see upstairs, you have the strip lights as well as the LED lights, and we have air cons everywhere. With the lights, you can create mood, you can dim them, or you can just use certain parts of the lighting just to, you know, get you in the mood. And we are now in the second dressing room of the house, this one, of the main suite rather. So we've just seen the showy dressing room. This one is to the left, and it leads us also into the ensuite bathroom. I like the fact that you've got a window. It's now dark outside, but you do see the garden from here. And again, you have the tinted glass, and you have quite a lot of shelving and a lot of drawers, which is what we all like in a dressing room. Now I've stepped into the ensuite bathroom, and of course, in line with the rest of the house, it's all about drama and it's all about custom features. So looking at the finish here, this is powder coated to achieve this matte brass effect, and all of the finishes here are finished in the same powder coating. You have a touch of wood to bring in some softness into the modern look, and we have the gorgeous tiling that goes the entire wall of the space with this massive double shower. Can fit definitely more than 2 people.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the biggest shower I've ever seen. I mean, you look tiny relative to that thing.
It's a party shower.
Yeah, okay.
And we have the freestanding bath, which is a jacuzzi bath. It looks out into this huge tree that we saw downstairs as we were walking into the space, and we see the same tree also going down the corridor upstairs and from our bathroom. Magnificent space.
Plenty cupboard space, that for sure. Wow, look at this again.
I think for a home of this quality, it is a must, but we don't often see this kind of cupboard space. They've thought of everything, and they thought of also your need to see your beautiful clothes. So now we're up the staircase, right next to the main bedroom. There is a coffee station here, and there are 2 coffee stations on the upper floor, but we have a big space here for your pyjama lounge, the coffee station with, again, that leather finish granite, and we have touches of marble also here as well as downstairs in the kitchen. And again, what we've now accustomed to seeing is the tinted glass cabinetry as well as the very dark black charcoal. And we're now stepping into the pyjama lounge. Aircon again, nice and cozy. It's a very clever way they've got the lower ceiling and then the higher ceiling, so it really separates the room, yet it still remains open plan. And speaking of ceiling, if you cast your eye up, they've left some of the concrete exposed. Very few spots in the house, but the texture and just again how different it is, it just makes this house so unique, and it just gives enough of the industrial look without making it over the top. And now I'm walking down this exceptionally wide, what is this, I would say 3 meter, 2.5 at least to 3 meter gallery style corridor that leads us into the rest of the bedrooms. There are 4 more bedrooms to see. Of course, all of them en suite, and of course, all of them with what we've come now to expect: the high ceilings, the exposed beams, the black cabinetry, and the touch of softness. So what we've got here is the carpets. They, of course, immediately invite you to take your shoes off and just enjoy the softness. And you can step out into your own balcony and enjoy the trees. Very private balcony here. Next to, on the one side, it's the wall of the house, and the rest is all trees that we're seeing. One thing I wanted to point out is all matte cabinetry. And in the kitchen, we also have the super matte, very soft to the touch. And if you look also, they've used the black color on all the doors and the door frames, as well as on the skirtings, you know, and just brings out again your finishes. each bathroom is unique. This ensuite bathroom, it's a full bathroom, and you will see when we look at the rest of the bathrooms as well, each one has its own unique style. So here we have predominantly white with a touch of grey marble finished tiles. All of them super large tiles. Again, we have some wood in the cupboard with a double basin and the full bathroom with the freestanding bath. Across the corridor into the second bedroom, well, the third bedroom actually, that we're seeing. And I just want to point out the drama that unfolds in front of us here. Here we're right above that courtyard that we saw downstairs that is adjacent to the dining room. And what we see is, we see the glass, we see the windows, we see trees, and we see sky. Really stunning. Huge room, again with the aircon, with a walk-in closet, and with a bathroom, very different style from the one we've just seen. And because of the height of the ceilings, and also the size of the elements that they have used. For example, this shower here is exceptionally high. I think maybe if I just take a step and point out how high the actual shower frame and glass is, it just shows you what attention to detail and attention to the design they have put into this. Even the basin is seated on top of a custom-made table with yet a different finish, granite, and this is also on steel legs to take on the theme of the steel beams that we've seen throughout the house. Again, some lights showing us the staircase and creating some mood and drama into the space. And we have 2 more bedrooms on either side of this end of this house on the top floor. Right here we have, it's almost like a guest suite or an office space. They've created this second coffee station upstairs. So it's a whole kitchenette area right here. And we have the ensuite bathroom with a shower here, and then we enter the bedroom. This bedroom also has a completely separate entrance right from the front of the house. So from your garage or from the entrance of the house, you can take a separate entrance up into the space, and it also overlooks the street where the house is adjacent to. So if you are to use this as office space, super private, it's a big enough space to have your desk, to have a bit of a table also to house your guests here, or you can have it as a self-contained flat for a family member that is refusing to leave. And we find pretty much the same on the opposite end, again with our dramatic double door opening with a beautiful also herringbone effect on the tiling, just to kind of designate the space as the entrance to the bedroom. We have the same with the other bedroom as well. And we're entering this big space again with the high ceilings and with another bathroom ensuite. And once again, completely different bathroom.
Wow, this is, and you said this is newly built, so that whoever buys this will be the first.
This house is so new. It smells like a new car that's just come off the showroom. It is brand new, and it is, like I said, designed by the very same designer who sold one of the top sales in Waterkloof, if not the highest sale, I'm sure, in Lawley Street for over 19 million. And there we have, this is fantastic. And again, to point out the size of this shower, the height as well as the width. Showers are a thing in this house, and I invite people to share them. They're made for sharing.
Stunning. Love these exposed. Look at this. Look at this, guys. What do you think so far? Should have asked earlier, but I was just awe-struck. I mean, look at this. Oof.
On the other hand, what I think is you also have 3 levels to the space. So the space just keeps gifting you with more and more. So absolutely gorgeous. And now we're going to head for downstairs, the 2nd ground floor level, into the garden space.
The stunning entertainment area that we saw a quick tease of when we started off. Just another peek at the entrance. Look at that. Let me just step forward, Marussia, to make sure. So this is your proper entrance. Very, very impressive. And now wait until, look at this. This is street side. There you go. So now, watch this. Look at this.
And it's such a treat to see this house at night, which is what we are doing, because this is the most of the time we spend in our houses really is nighttime. So absolutely amazing to see what you get to experience once you buy this house and you make it your own. So walking down this gorgeous runway, again, the beams, everything invites you to just go further and explore further, and let's do just that. But first, one more very cozy seating area. This is right next to the kitchen and right next to the formal dining. So you can very easily make this the cocktail area or the waiting area whilst you're entertaining with your guests and you're getting ready for the big party after dinner.
Now look at the double volume of this, guys. Keep that in mind. Watch this.
There's double volumes and there's triple volumes that we will get to see. But if you turn around and just look at the staircase once again, the strip lighting that is just bringing out the floating staircase and bringing out again these dramatic beams that are holding it as if it floats on these beams. And now I've walked into this massive entertainment room that opens up into the patio area. This is double volume. And if you're standing here, you also get to see the triple volume because your eye can take you all the way up to your 3rd level of the house.
Truly, truly amazing. Look at this. Oh, this is the reason why we decided to do the tour at this time of day, because this is when it comes alive. Look at the size of Marussia next to those doors.
And yes, these doors, again, custom made, specially for this space. I'm using one finger to open and close the door. So a door of that size, super easy to just slide open or slide closed, whichever way you like, and look at the space, look at the door, and look at the drama that it takes you out into your garden space. We've now walked out onto the patio area, and we've got the same ceiling, super high ceiling with the exposed cement concrete that we saw earlier on. So this is our covered patio area, and then we also have an open courtyard area right next to the swimming pool, open sky above us, and the beautiful big trees that have been preserved when building this home. We also have the extra large tiles out here that have pieces of stone inside, so it's a bit of a mosaic effect. The swimming pool also has very clever steps that are built into the pool, so you can sit on the steps and just enjoy some sun tanning and enjoy the sound of the water. And then we have a couple of steps leading us to yet another room outside. So what we have right here is a completely private room that can also be accessed from the street independently. This is conceptualized as a gym. We have the aircon here, we have the ensuite bathroom with a shower as well as cupboards. So super easy to also turn this into your 6th bedroom or use it as your gym or use it as yet another study. With a house like this, I wouldn't want to leave, so I'll probably end up working from home and using all the studies here. And we carry on further down the street, a couple of more steps, just taking the whole garden in. But before we just go further down, because there's one more surprise, just want to show you, this is literally the service entrance that leads us into the scullery and into the storeroom and so on. But even here, we have such amazing attention to detail and such drama with this custom-built, extra high stone wall that shields us from the neighboring property, as well as very interesting bit of information. It all came from the garden here, from the swimming pool that existed here and was all renovated into the beauty that we see right now. And taking a couple of steps up into this massive boma area, right next to another gorgeous tree, plenty of space. You sit, you look up, you see the stars, you see the clouds right now, you see the stunning tree, you hear the sound of the water in your own property, and you just count your blessings for owning such a property. Of course, looking at the house from this angle, I think you're going to find particularly striking.
Truly, truly, truly. Wow. It's a little bit dark for the moment for us to really properly take in your boma area. But look at the setting here with a stunning tree. Look at this house. Guys, there's a reason that we decided to do a tour, like I said earlier, at night, because this really, really comes to life. Entertaining anyone? Because this is the place to be. As always, Marussia. This is, yeah, this is undoubtedly is one of my favorite homes that we have toured in a long, long time. Guys, as always, any questions you have, make sure to reach out. Marussia's details will be below. Thank you so much, Marussia, for taking the time to take us through. I think it's fair to say that this was, wow, this is a very good one to start the tour season again. And guys, reach out to us, Marussia, myself, comment below and let us know what you think of it. Have an awesome, awesome evening.